Okay. This one no be layman term again. This one, it be like saying the correct definition. Somebody else, I just want another kind of definition too. Period of time people comes together to understand themselves. That is what you say. Very good. I love that. Somebody else. Okay. So that we'll not spend much time. I see the time is fast spent. Relationship is the way in which two or more people or things are connected, or state of being connected. A relationship can also be connection or association between two or more people, things, or concepts. It can involve shared experience, mutual interest, emotional bond, or formal agreement, and can be positive or negative, close or distance, involving over time for a period of time. So that's why when you said you define that relationship, I said maybe you are a relationship, person, and you give talk more. Now, we will not just dwell more on the part we want to hear. We are all Sion members. We are of Catholic background. We just finished attending Mass now. So let's try to look a little bit what the Bible talks about relationship. What the Bible talks about relationship. In Corinthians, 1 Corinthians chapter 13, verse 4 to 8, I will be summarizing, which describes the nature of love. It highlights that love is patient. Get the word, love is patient. Kind, not envious or boastful. Not proud, not rude. Not self-seeking. When you say self-seeking, you can talk about not selfish. Not easily angered. Know the verse. And keep no record of wrong at all. It also emphasizes that love rejoices with the truth, bears all things, believes all things, hope all things, and endure all things. This little paper, will I call it a seminar, was prepared by me. So if you don't get it much, then tell me to go back. I will still send it to my sister Jane, the soft copy. You can still have it. So I can do that for us. We can still have it on our own time. We just go through it. The same John, 1 John chapter 13, verse 34 to 35, where Jesus commanded his followers to love one another as he loved us. A model for all relationship. Another scripture we're going to look into is Ephesians chapter 4, verse 2. It says, be completely humble and gentle. Be patient, bearing one another in love. The same love, not lust. 1 Peter chapter 4, verse 8 says, above all, love each other deeply, deeply, because love covers a multitude of sin. This is just in summary what the Bible tells us about love, relationship. You cannot love if you don't go into relationship with someone. You won't know whether you love the person or not. Sometimes we talk about love, but what we have in our mind is lust. So we should, at the end of this lecture, I believe that we'll be able to differentiate what is lust and love. They are two different things. Now, we now know what relationship is. We now see the Bible aspect of relationship. Do you remember what we're talking about today is the one who is meant to be? Who is that person? Who is that person? Before you start knowing who is that person, you must be into relationship. But the one question is, when is the actual time to go into relationship, or the age? I want somebody to just answer. When do you think is the normal time? First of all, I said nobody's below 15 here. True of us. So what is the normal age for someone to indulge or involve yourself in a relationship? Make we talk. Okay, make I speak broken. So just make we free now talk. Okay, sorry, is it because I introduced myself as sir? No, okay, I'll be Sylvester now. Make we just talk. 18. Depend on the mindset. Some other person. Remember, the first definition was a lady. This one, a guys, not the talk. This one say mindset. This one say 18. Another person, ladies. Okay. First person say 18. Second person say the mindset. No, you want to say something better? Okay. Not that okay, so so going into a relationship, you don't know what the person wants. Just watch that. Relationship is very there's no relationship. Relationship is very important. You don't need a relationship of marriage. You don't need a relationship of friendship. You don't need a relationship of anything. I'm coming. I will be the one to go to the area of relationship. I'm talking. Yes. So the question is, I want you to answer. The question is, when do you think it's suitable? Somebody said mindset. Somebody said 15, 16 years. So we are getting 18, 16, and mindset. Now no lady wants to speak. So if I will ask the ladies, so if I'm 12, I should be able to go. So you are saying no, 20. Somebody said 18, 16, 18, 16 mindset. Now I'm not asking the lady because nobody's saying anything. So if I'm 12, am I matured or am I okay to go into a relationship? No. Okay. You can't. Now, let's now calm down. We are here to learn. Everybody is here to learn. The best is subjective and depends on individual readiness and circumstance. There is no specific age or time of year that guarantees success, that guarantees a successful relationship. However, being emotionally mature, having a healthy sense of self, and being able to communicate effectively and efficiently are crucial factors in determining if you're ready or not. So there's no age. Somebody of 13 years can be mature enough to go into a relationship than somebody that is 30 years. I will say this, I am the second to the last born and the second son, the last boy. In the family of 6, we have 4 girls. Now, when I finish my service, my younger sister, she knows how to do a good number of age, let's call it 7. So I was like, I will train you, no worry, I don't start finish. While I was still serving, I said when I start finish, sorry. While I was still serving, they called me. She's my bestie. You know, in the family, you have your bestie. That's the truth. Now, they called me and said she wants to get married. Somebody who just finished SS3. She was 17. The grace, which we agreed. I think when I do finish, I'll get work, I will train you. No disturb Male and Pale. We will do them. At least make a train you finish before I talk to marry. That was the agreement. So what if I come over you? And the person that did this was my own best friend. So all this why don't they pursue my sister? I don't even know. If they come house, come chop, we will play, we will do everything. So he saw the opportunity that I went for service. He now brought the father and mother to our house to not see that thing. My mind don't already go. So this thing, they do this thing for my back. That kind of thing. Now, my parents discussed with my younger sister. They talked to her like, the boy, she said that is what she wants. But there's a problem. All the Nakachi never agree. She calls me Odin, that's my native name. I never agree. He told the guy, only when I agree, now when you will be successful. Now the guy's father has to call me while I was serving. See what's the problem. I said my sister never reached 18. She was supposed to do her 18th birthday that year, but she's not yet 18. So that's the problem. And again, I want her to graduate. At that point, it was like front and back. My mom now called me, say you really want your younger sister, you want the best for her. Not true. But what if now you train and finish, she can't become what you want her to be. Can't get money, can't blow, can't select men. Now you can't tell and say, now we don't get money, go marry. She say, no force me, I select. I want this one, I want this one, I want this one. You want to remind me, say, that now I won't marry. You say, make her no marry. How you will feel? I did not ask my mom. I did not answer her anything. We ended the call like that. Now, the best time to do something is at night. I prayed about it and I thought about it. The next time they were to visit, they visited and We were just there. They now called me. I never knew it was on voice, as in speak out. So they now called. We were just talking. And I called her Ami, and she said, yeah. I said, now what do you want now? She said, yes. If I say so, I said, okay, no problem. Go ahead. But under one condition, they must train you for school. You don't marry, so you know my responsibility again. And eventually, you know the good thing about this? Because he's my friend, it hurt me. I did not talk to him like for 2 years. He really backstabbed me. He was dating my younger sister without telling me. You know, he was covering it. I did not talk to him for like, even the traditional marriage. Because of him, I did not go. I was so angered, so I left everything. But today, why I brought this up? Today, my younger sister has 4 boys. She's a graduate. And if you see her 4 boys as they are walking on the road, they don't call her mommy. It's the last one that called her mommy. The rest call her Amarachi, her name. So you just think she's working with her younger brothers. Now, that is the joy of the whole thing. Remember, I was stopping her because I thought she wasn't up to the age. I don't know whether I was getting it. I was stopping her because I thought she wasn't up to the age. And the plan I had for her, again, second factor. But look, at the end of the day, she's not happy. So sometimes when they do 1 or 2 now, they will come and say, guy, your sister is the fuck up. See, don't I know my sister is stubborn. That is the truth. You don't see the fuck up. Sorry for the F word. But now you. I will say touch him, I will not have her. So, but that is it. Here is there is no specific time. Whenever you know within you, you are convinced that this is the actual time for me and I'm ready for it, you can go into it. Now there are some key factors which we need to look into. Some key factors which we need to look into before getting into any relationship. One of them is emotional readiness. Nobody don't when I go to get small problem now. You don't call your brother to come beat your boyfriend or your husband. Some people do it. Are you emotionally ready to get into a relationship? When we talk about emotional readiness, we talk about feeling comfortable with yourself, having moved on from past relationship, and being able to handle the responsibility of a relationship is a very important thing. Secondly, self-awareness, communication skill. Being able to communicate openly and honestly with your partner is essential for a healthy relationship. Commitment level. This commitment level, many ladies shy away from it. Let's tell ourselves the truth. You know, we are all Nigerians, we are Africans. We also have this mindset that now the boy must bring everything. Now later, as I don't marry, I come to discover, say, sometime when you see your father come back from work for night, bath, chop, come go outside, say one take breeze, no be breeze. He dey think. You get what he dey think. Now you go discover, say, we get more of widows than widowers. So many men they really think. And where it is sweet, now when we say the man and the woman live long. For my office, one man come that year, he was celebrating his 99th birthday, and his same wife. There was one thing that got me attracted to that man while I was in a Aggrey branch. You know, the man wanted to enter the door with the wife, the manager's door, because they don't stand on the queue. Senior citizen, 99 years, you know, is me at the envy, but me I tell God 120 years. Sure. So no door for the wife at 99. Open the door. The man entered before the woman entered before the man entered. That thing. How many of us will fit do that thing? Even so, we'll never reach now. Will they below 30, 40, below 40? How many of us will fit do that for our girlfriend, purpose of wife? When you talk about that, they say we'll not be gentleman at all. But that thing signifies something. You know, since that day I started reasoning. If your wife come out like we come out from gate, it don't become tradition now. Even though she first reach there, I did back, she go first wait. Man come from the door. You know, these little things matters. You know, ladies they won't behave like angel. You know, like simple no day. But try them when they clap hand for you, shout for you. You will know for their strength today for their mouth. But what we are trying to say is, you try as much as possible as a man, to be aware of these things. And ladies, when you talk about commitment, you should be committed to it too. Not always put the man for stress. We will still come to that. So let's not just, you know, dwell more on this first. Another one is respect. Both the man and the woman deserve respect. Know your boundaries. As a lady, know your boundary. As a man, know your boundary. Ladies get their own style, understand her. Men get their own style, understand her. Permit me to say this. When I got married, small problem, me and my wife will get. She will call her people. Small problem, she will call her people. And she don't call her people. Her people can't see me like bad person. I can't tell myself what thing I go do. They don't already see me like bad person already. She would the one who use social media to compete with me and Nigerian movie. How men they romantic. So I don't reason this, I don't reason. I want to say, okay, make a behave like that bad person where they see me. Sometimes you will just do some nasty thing. When I come decide to behave like that bad person eventually, they don't call they see me like bad person, they call they see me like devil. Now, she's not the one trying to let them know that, after some time, some people talk to her and let her know that not everything you just carry and tell your people. And she now starts trying to convince her people that he's not like that. Now me be the fault. Now me they do this thing. You don't go far. So if you want your man to be respected, you need to present him like a king aside. If you want your woman to be respected, you need to present her like a king, like a queen aside. Science. We talked about the factors you should consider that will make you know that you're ready. One thing again is some factors that will make you tell yourself that I'm never ready for this. One of them is seeking a relationship to fill a vacuum. If you're looking for someone to fix your problem, listen, this one are women. If you're looking for someone to fix your problem or make you feel whole, you're not ready. You should try to fix your problem yourself before someone should compliment and help you. Ignoring red flags. See, that guy makes sense. See that guy, see as he talk in the gym, see him chest. See that babe, see Coca-Cola. See as he be. If you ask yourself, say na Coca-Cola as a guy, you see say that lady get big waist, get everything. But I want you to do the statistics. Ladies, do the statistics. This Saturday they come. If you know where they do wedding, go all the places where they do wedding, no be to chop. Look all the girls where they wear, whether they get big nash. So what do you make people feel say a guy will date a girl with big nash? When you want marry, he will go for small nash. Because why? He no want share. He no want when he wife they come up, people they look at no. Na my own. So you should just don't follow what the society is talking about right now. What you should be thinking about is, what do I want? What is my value? As a Catholic, what do I want? This one, I don't take time to take this statistics, so whether I like it or not, call me workaholic, fine. I will just go, I'll see. Especially on social media, you see. The video now, we just wait. Choma get big nash. Yes. How big it is? Moderate, no be big. So, no, we are all discussing. A guy, we want a lady that, even though you be after 3, after 4, when I say after 3, after 4, you don't come like 3 or 4. You see they look as they look when you see you. Now what you guys want? Maybe now we the other says it is we get them attracted to you when you start to tie up for chest. He don't want that. So know that thing that got him attracted to you. So we are talking about ignoring red flags. There are some things you see in this guy you don't like. Please tell him to stop. But with love, correct people. Tell him to stop. Bringing your past baggage, the past things that happen in your relationship, your present relationship, you're not ready. Now this is we always break up. Now this thing, if I ask for 10,000, you carry 2,000, give me. Say no, get now what you get. Now what you break up. That's why I leave them. You're not ready. So when all these things are happening, just tell yourself the truth. You're not ready. However, the best time to get into a relationship is when you feel ready, have a solid foundation and self-love and emotion, maturity, and can communicate effectively and commit to someone else. You're ready. Now, you're saying that this is the time for me to get into a relationship. This is the time for me not to get into a relationship. Now, how do you now know the man, as a woman, the man that is okay for you? First, all men, so when I say all husband, all boyfriend are men. But not all men are husband. All husband are men. But Western world don't make us know say all husband no be men. Women are women they marry. But from African context, all husband are men. But not all men are husband. Now there are some qualities that will make you a man. A good man or a husband possesses numerous qualities that contribute to a happy and healthy marriage or relationship. This includes emotional maturity, trustworthiness, respect, and effective communication. He also prioritizes his family. He's dependable, forgiving, and responsible. Furthermore, a good relationship, a good man demonstrates love, compassion, and a willingness to be supportive. When you don't see all these things for a man, you know say this man did it. But no man gets all this quality. Let's tell ourselves the truth. Even when they talk here, I know the sense. I always tell people, we get sent to this. Me, I never did plan to be sent. Because I believe in the Old Testament, as they give me and they give you, we don't settle. Now that will take me to a little story. I was in MTN the other day at Aggrey Road before L1 Junction. A man was having an argument with a woman Women are the day fast. The woman carry hand, wow, slap the man. See one good big man. The woman, pinch on me, small pinch charger, they two verse. The man, look, if I slap this woman back, they will beat me. Even my fellow men will owe me. What he just did, he just blocked the woman. You're not going anywhere, please. Just stay. He called the wife. Tell her, say, babe, somebody slapped me. For me road. So that information already, I say, come, somebody slapped me. The wife already know, say, my coming Diana go fight. She dressed and was ready for the fight. She came there, she held this woman, she beat this woman with the thing can beat man, the thing straight by force. She did everything. And eventually the man carried the wife and now left. People are trying to, like, they want to separate. But because of the size of the man, people respect her. The wife beat finish. You go, you can say, a woman beat you, not be me. So you know your boundaries. We are still talking about boundaries. Respect a man, even though he's not your husband. Because if you call him wife, your wife will beat past you, beat you, and he will disgrace you. So there are qualities of men. But in as much as you're finding this quality, please and please don't look for 100% as a woman. If you see 70, manage him. Because if every man, if I tell every man where they here now to talk what he want for woman, none of us women here will marry. Because if even God self tell us to create the woman who will marry, God will charge Jesus. Because what we will create? But not the truth. Not the truth. So there are some more other things you need to, I'll just go through it. You need to look into a man before you now know that this man has this quality. Emotional maturity, trustworthiness, respectful. That man respects a woman. You know they beat woman. Even though you start to sing, he will just leave you, come out outside. Yes, you go take one ball, after one ball come. But if you always do your husband go take one ball outside, remember say he dey lose am to one girl outside. Because he would always get comfort for that girl outside. So if you're doing that, desist from it. Compassionate, forgiving, loyal, communicate well, supportive, dependable, appreciative. The man should be also patient and understanding. Now, that part of it is the man should be responsible, organized, self-disciplined, financial responsible, sense of humor, prioritize family, see a good future with the woman, positive influence. You know, this positive influence make me remember one of my friends. When he would just say, what would they heal herself in a bad influence? Bad influence. If you follow that guy, they go, police block him and they must arrest him. Why do we arrest him? And nobody saying I keep dread. Nobody saying I do anything. He must want exhibit. He said that he hold Igbo, he hold this one. He must want his own bad influence. So it's better when you're going to somewhere with him, just tell him, if they drive, then I say, I'm going to don't fool. Enter public transport, they come. Because they must catch him and arrest him. So bad influence. Some people are bad influence. We talked about men. We'll go for women. All wives are women, but not all women are wives. Now we talk about relationship. You go see one babe, you go meet the babe, give am quote. Even the one with the Bible, the one with the Bible, even the one they not discover, or the one where you discover yourself, you go give am. You go give the lady. And when you give that lady that quote, she would, feel happy. Wow, this is it. But what betide you the day you want marry? Now that time you go know say wives they hard. And what betide you, woman, the day you want marry? Now that time you know say a man, husband they hard. What do they see now, men? Husband no day, wife no day. So a good wife or woman embodies a multitude of positive traits that contribute to a healthy and fulfilled marriage. This quality often includes trustworthiness, one, respect, kindness, and a strong work ethic. She is also a supportive partner, a good communicator, and someone who prioritizes family. Beyond this, many lists emphasizes the importance of faith, wisdom, and a forgiving nature. Men, they call us so poor. That's why when you and your wife get problem, you will see when you did wrong, you will inform head of the family, make your wife come beg. But that has changed. If you wait, make your wife come beg you, you will lose your home. Sometimes, even when you did wrong or you did right, go beg. It is difficult though, but when you try it, there's this saying that says, practice make perfect, but I don't believe for that one. Practice does not make perfect. It's perfect practice that make perfect. When you're perfect in that practice, you're not perfect. If you just do the practice normal, you know whether they perfect. So you also respect that man. You have that forgiving spirit. The man will also have the same thing. What you give is what you get. There are some qualities of a good woman: love and affection, trust and dependability, respect and honor, empathy and understanding, patience and forgiveness. good communication, supportive and encouraging. A woman should also be hardworking and industrious. Gone are those days where our mothers na housewife. If you be housewife for this Tinubu regime, my friend call her, what do you call herself? Tribulation. If you be housewife now and your husband they do house rent alone, Yakuba is not make house rent cost. So just imagine, I read one book that said no excuse for failure. In that book, the man was also saying that for you to rent a house, at least 1.5 months of your salary should be able to pay for your house rent. If you're staying in a house that your 1.5 month salary cannot pay, then you should find a way to adjust. You should find a way to adjust. A woman we talked about should be hardworking, should also be problem solving, should have problem solving skills and good listener. Sometimes, not be everything we go dey talk. I beg. Wow. Now that's talk to something. I will just dissect a little bit a spiritual aspect. Do you know that there are some good things that want to come to you because you tell your friend it will not happen again? You know that a man might, you've been into this relationship, the guy said, come, see my mind. Why you running? I won't marry you. Go see how much I get. Already that man has a good intention for you. Now he's telling you that amount so that maybe the both of you will work that plan on how to do it. Now you can't rush, go tell your friend. And that your friend, maybe don't your relationship just did 2 years. That your friend don't do for that relationship, get BSc, get masters, they do doctorate. Now you can't tell him, and the guy is not even talking about marriage. That your friend will just automatically get bad mind for you. She has not prayed, he has not prayed. But that bad mind already waiting for you, don't spoil everything. So you mind the kind of things you say. Allow it to be fulfilled, allow it to come to pass. Let them say some things. And she became secret. She maybe like to tell me something. This is better. You better say after everything, just come in first and say sorry. You get as it happened. But it has happened. Now the big question is, how do you know someone who is meant for you? After all these qualities you don't check. You don't check all these qualities. How do you know someone who is meant for you? Determining if someone is meant for you is a deeply personal and subjective experience. There is no single answer, but common indicator includes a strong connection, shared values and goals, mutual respect, and the feeling that you can give by your authentic self around them. Ultimately, it's about how they make you feel, both in the present and in your vision in the future. Determining if someone is meant for you is a deeply and personal subjective experience. There is no single answer. Why there is no single answer is what you're thinking and what I'm thinking is a different thing. What you want and what I want is a different thing. If you ask some of us here, they say they want to go to school. Some of us now, they say they want marriage. This one don't bring it to something. Marriage not be achievement too. I think we know. Marriage is not an achievement. So if your friend they tell you say, nah, don't marry. Because all of us believe say when we marry, some of us, we will give birth that year. If you marry 4 years later, I never do. Your friend marry 4 years later, first you born. Alpha. I will use myself give example. I always use myself, my family give example, so that make you listen and me gossip myself, not the person I dey gossip. Now I got married, the 5th year, we never born. But with the flex now, if you see 2 of us the flex, you would say, wow, even Jane knows I need to wear my ring. And because I can't talk to Nana, that's why I wear ring. Now the truth. My wife know the wear ring, I need the wear ring. So if you do the work now, one guy can't post, I go shift for corner. When he finish, he will call me. It don't happen once. He will call me. That means see this they toast me. He will say, see, meet my husband. That day the guy is shame. Now, what that simply means is trust. There is this trust. But if you no trust, one talk will say no trust. That kind of thing. We talked about experience. We thought there is no single answer because of our different wants and needs. But common indicator includes a strong connection. There should be this strong connection between you and this person. You just meet them for today. You won't be like, say, you be like, say, I don't serve this person for 5 years. There should be this strong connection. You cannot explain how it happened. Shared values and goal. You just meet person for the first time. You want to know your history from the day when they born you because you're happy, and he won't tell you everything. Mutual respect and the feeling that you can be, you can be safe around them. It's about the way he makes you feel, both in your present and planning your future together. So, with all these things, you will not say, this person is really meant for me. Because if you go meet man with this slap you because of small something, he respects you. If you meet woman will be say small thing when I just get problem, don't carry knife. One day go kill when you sleep. So when you see all those red flags, please come out. Now there are some things you should take to see that this person is compatible with you, and such things are instant connection, comfort and familiarity, shares value and goals, unspoken understanding. And I never talk about the understanding myself already. Authenticity, complementary strength and weakness. I'm just rushing because there's no much time. Just like I said, I will pass this thing to Jane, the soft copy, so that people can go through it too. Now, there are some important things to consider before you even want to indulge into a very strong relationship. You should be aware, self-awareness, pay attention to your own emotions and feelings. Very important. About the person. Are you feeling love, respect, and ease? Or are there negative emotions like jealousy and resentment? No guarantee. Red flags. I talked about these red flags. Those things you know you don't want. When you discuss with the person several times and the person is not making a change, just tell yourself that this person is not meant for me. It is better. I don't know whether any of us know that Catholic Church does not accept divorce. They will just tell you separation, but no divorce. So is it not better to separate from boyfriend than to separate in marriage? There's one MC I was watching his video. He said, let me quote him, he said, go through Catholic Church, you will hardly find divorce cases. But go through our Pentecostals, our separated brothers, plenty divorce there. Because Catholic Church made it so strict that before you get married, you must undergo that marriage class for 3 months. And from that place, they don't teach you so many things. It's just like at least we go for 1 year. They don't teach you, so you now know, you'll be now be granted. Even though we'll give you some books to read and every other thing. But see, these are separated brothers, they just speak now, pastor one word. Even when Catholic Church say I don't go word, they want them. So it's better for me. I know it is not, no one is good, because the more you indulge yourself in so many other relationships, the more you're defining yourself. So it's better for you to pray and watch instead of to do some nasty thing that will affect us tomorrow. I'll come to that. Let me just rush. Ultimately, meant to be is a personal interpretation. It's about finding someone who makes you feel like the best vision of yourself, or the best version of yourself, sorry, and with whom you can build a healthy, fulfilling, and lasting relationship. See, in Genesis chapter 3, verse 1 to 13, God created everything, created man. Bible said God rested. God rested. Take that word, God rested. Now God now saw that man is lonely. God now created woman. Since that day till now, God and man never rest. Don't tell ourselves the truth. That's why when woman was deceived, and a woman, serpent deceived and give her fruit, each chop. When he chop the fruit, God answered, where are you? They say, I'm naked. See question, where are you? I'm naked. Instead of saying, are they here? So have you eaten of that fruit? God, now the woman will give me the fruit. Now see Adam playing smart on God, telling God, now the woman will give me. That's why God look finish, tell and say, I won't play blame for me. Check Proverbs 18 verse 22. Now the Bible now said, he that findeth a wife, don't be God to find for you now. He that findeth a wife, findeth a good thing, and obtaineth favor from God. Then one of my useless friends say, hey, that's singular. So if you find more than one, you go get more favors. Have you? But I know, if God has destined for you that you stay 100 years. If you marry 2 women, they will share 50-50, you go there 50 years. So marry one. And our doctrine tell us to marry one. The Bible say, hey, single. Forget say, some people will say, check Bible. Solomon, how many? Now, secondly, for God and for youth. For God and for youth. Secondly, for you, before you make any decision, tell God in prayer. The book of Philippians chapter 4 verse 6 said, with prayer and supplications, make your intention known to God. And we believe in novena. I don't know, my own parish, we know they do this novena of the, what will they do on Friday? Assumption. We are not in the novena. Our Father and Holy Ghost fire. Father Paul Mankwala. My parish priest. So most of this novena, they follow. Father Mary used to be my parish priest those days, and I would do novena well. So that one. So novenas and prayers. That's why the Bible says with prayer and supplication, make your intention known to God. Pray in your private time. God, especially the men and the women, the two parties. When you know say this is the time for you to get married as a man and you don't see the person, Please, when you're praying, that features you need. There's something one Reverend Father said. He said, sometimes you need and you're praying. Out of all the guests, as a man, out of like 5 way day line, you might get confused. You don't know the particular way you want to choose. God will come to show you one. You will come to shift that one. They bring your own. God, now this one I want. At that point, you confuse yourself. So when you pray, that way God show you collect them. There's a reason why. Now that one will give you peace. Now that one will give you that peace where you desire. Now that one will make you stay long as you desire. The same thing with women. I will tell you how I married my wife. It's very short. I know I don't get much time. Moderator, no verse. No verse. Now, when I'm supposed to depend for me, I go people. But could they discuss? Now, there's this mommy water standard. She fine. We are all married. We don't do everything. We don't even do. She's a Catholic. She's a communicant. She's also confirmed. And as I speak to you, the mom and the dad are wedded in the church. The siblings are also baptized, communicants, and confirmed. She left their place where they stay in Omoko. She came down to Igbo because of work. She now decided to say, I want to go to another church, Winners. Now, we started. I told her, see, babe, you be Catholic, or your people still be Catholic. See, leave all this Winners something. We could just do this thing, sharp, sharp. He tell me, say, if we will do that one, say I will come redeem. Then Winners come marry. And I don't know, say, I won't become knight. And for you, one of the criteria for you to be a knight, you must wed in the church. And if I go wait for redeem, for Winners, that dream don't die. And now she go in like a pastor because when they call sir and lady, imagine a lady, she want to do all this kind of thing. She want to show pepper the other ladies when no be me, with the husband no be night. So I done this thing, she was like, no. So I will come this thing. That was just the only reason. But when this thing started, I said no. I didn't like to do more perpetual help novena. That 9 days, I like them well. So I started that novena. I said, God, if it's your will that we'll end up together, let it be. If it's not your will, let us separate. It's a very difficult prayer to pray. After you must have built the relationship. We do. After we do, behold, something will not supposed past 1 week, don't enter 1 month, 2 months. I don't know, say this is my red flag. Something now brought me back to my senses. You've been praying, safe Nobia. Make it pass 1 month. It don't pass 1 month. And I saw my wife in the church again. I don't tell myself, say, I will marry from Catholic. And I saw my wife. One thing lead to something. Good morning, senior, how are you? From there, we'll start to reason. From there, we'll reason together. Now, do you know that my wife will just like 3 months into relationship, but then I say I want to marry you. It is a more days somehow truthful. It's in a chop, I want chop, come out. You know, no say I ready. So to come convince some more, I can't kind of go chapel. You come inside chapel, I can't say see you. For chapel, and I know if you like to you. Now marriage I want. She come like look me, they sure. I say, it's okay now. From there, they will not start the thing. Now behold, when I now printed card to wed, and I send them my ex. That's why they call them ex. And for school, we don't define ex till today. We don't see them. For God and for youth. Now, I sent her the soft copy. I was so careful. The mind of man is wicked. And John 10:10 say, for the devil has come to steal, destroy, and do all those nonsense. Now, and I sent her soft copy. She collected them. She one time say, so I don't already get another person. That's why I didn't leave her. That's why I don't even continue to the beg. I cannot say, like from my generation, I never see none of my people they beg. Say, we will not be beggar, if not, they see us for street. I don't try as much as I will fit to beg. And behold, say we don't continue. And everything ended like that. We ended. Behold, the good thing about this thing is this. Within a year and 3 months, she sent me invitation card, say she won't marry. And the person when she did marry, na Catholic and na for Catholic church. I don't know say, see, this is not magic to worry you. So now Catholics they come from you. If I did a select time they go. And this one women I don't build up things well. Don't go because of waiting Catholic. And my parents are Catholic. So waiting I want, waiting my sense they tell me. So that's why when she saw this person, she embraced. My senior sister will say, grab your copy now. She grabbed her copy. And today, the good thing is that she's happily married. Through prayers and supplication, make your intention known to God. Now we'll not go to one thing. There's this thing I like telling people. If you talk about relationship, that is, you must come together and we'll be youths. They call most of us Gen Zs. And when you come together, this one is my boyfriend, this one is my girlfriend. The way we love God and the way we love our boyfriend and girlfriend will be the same. Because if you love God, the way you love your girlfriend and boyfriend, when you sit down with your clique, you will talk about God. But rather, you don't talk about God, you talk about your boyfriend and girlfriend. Now the truth. How she fine, see her shape, see her this thing. We don't talk about God. So that one will lead us to show say most of us don't live God. And when we do relationship now, we dey go for the carnal mind. How I want to make with this person. Nah, sometimes you go tell your friends, see this guy, that guy the last 5 hours. And you forget it, some people wait the last 2 minutes, don't want picking finish, 5 hours see the find picking. But not true. So there are some things that don't matter. Always seek for what matters. And that thing is peace and love in your home. Now, when we talk about that relationship, we are talking about intercourse. Don't just shy away. Somebody came to me and was telling me, see, I don't mess up. A woman, I say, why? How? She said, I met my husband as a virgin. And as a virgin, see, when she come with, when we don't do two, I just say, in my sense, we say, now only man, they enjoy sex. Woman, they enjoy sex. She was open. I say, wait here. He say, now when I go to make my hair, women we did, I want to talk how their husband they used to. I can't imagine say, this kind of thing happened, but I never experienced them before. At that point now, she started looking for someone outside that will be helping her while she still stay for her marriage. Now, there was a reason why she had to say that, because she now saw me as that person who will help her. But from conversation, I was able to get this out from her. I had to relate her to a medical doctor. We can't help her, tell her one or two things. Because she was so shy, if she discussed this with the husband, how the husband will feel. The husband will first put allegation. Most when pride in our body. So you don't see other person. So she was like, the doctor come and say, you get the substance where you go first put them for the food. You go make them to pass the way where you need to do. Remember, the woman does not know her strength till she got married. Now she defeat say she know, but when people don't talk and her mind come down, she would not say sometime when they finish, she will go help herself. She was start cheating. And now ask this thing leads to this question. Fornication and adultery. Na sin, Abi? More than a sin. So, inside fornication and adultery, which one will be the senior brother? Why? No, it's a question. And what we just get this stuff. We'll be all youth. True Christ.
Whereby a man and a woman is joining with it.
Okay.
But when you talk about communication, as a man, as a woman, you're playing away match.
No, you turn them upside down. No. See, wait, adultery, na person where they don't join for church. Outside. Adultery, na person where they don't join for church. They can't go do away match. Fornication, na people where they never join. Youth, we just they do their thing. That's why I can't answer fornication and adultery. Which one? The senior brother of the sin.
Fornication is higher because when you talk about adultery, you are still I hope that you understand because since you're not in the church, it's not right for you to play like match as a man, as a woman.
Now him be the adultery. Now him be the adultery. True Christ.
I think fornication does not have to be. We must not be in a relationship before we start fornicating.
That's sure.
We can be friends and be fornicating. But adultery is when we are joined as husband and wife, and then me as the husband going outside my man in the barn, talking adultery. I mean matches. Not matches.
They are both sin, both me.
Which one is greater? It's simply adultery. Why? Because before God and before man, two people were joined together simply for the reason of coexistence as a man and a wife. And biblically, God even frowns more on adultery than even on fornication.
This guy is a bad guy. Yes. Yeah. Yes.
All of them are sin. It's just someone that lies and someone that does not tell the truth. The two different.
Wow.
But for someone that committed adultery, you have gone outside of your original home to sign with God and your spouse, and you went outside to go and do another event. So adultery is much more evil.
Confession. Now, when you're doing all these things, there's one thing we should bear in mind. When you're fornicating, please have this thing in mind. Biology teaches us something. Biology says when a man and a woman meet, the man releases what we call white blood cell. Those days, when you hear covenant, what the days making covenant? Blood. So white blood cells remove the white and the cell. What remains? So when you meet anybody, automatically you share blood and you take covenant unknowingly to you. Then this is the problem. Go back and ask your parents this question. from my root. Some people are suffering from foundational problem right now, whether you like it or not. Some people have solved their own, while some people are still finding a way to solve their own. Some people are still suffering it till tomorrow. Now, imagine your schoolmates, when I finish SSCE, some get admission, you see the house 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, you never get. And your people know that you say maybe you get what they cause delay. Delay in everything you do. You see your siblings, when they get this delay, some people, your people with better pass, they shine, they get this delay. Now, one careless guy just see you, see because of your beauty, decide to meet you. When he meets you, he don't partake in that spiritual covenant of your people. Take that delay. If they do well before for in business, for in schooling, you want to discover some kind of delay. Nonsense thing really they happen before, don't start to happen for your life. What thing they happen? What is all this? And sometimes you're not so sensitive to yourself to know that these things are wrong. Maybe it's because of this thing I did that is resulting to this. To start praying immediately. And desist, not just praying, but desist from that thing. At that point, you continue. Now you meet someone who is having that delay. You don't collect from her. You give her your own one, and share in common. Now you meet somebody who is possessed by many marine spirits, marine world, or anything, or any coven. You meet and you collect. You give her part of your own. Now so you go around, they share. And once you must have succeeded in sharing this, now your life becomes something else. It is because of that 2 minutes enjoyment. And now, before you start discovering all these things are started spoiling. And you will now ask yourself, what is this? What betide you? You don't know where your problem is coming from. That is the bigger problem. But if you know where your problem is coming from, you will start knowing the solution to that problem. So it is not just the enjoyment, but think about the spiritual aspect of it. So when I'm doing this thing, they become a big boy. After I started running away from her, and that day I decided to run away from her, shortage stop. Shortage, I tell you, no be 1 naira. How much is the salary? You go lost 40,000, 50,000, 60,000 in a month, and you're not seeing it. So what are you taking home? From salary, you from there, collect transport, you short that money, you feed. As a single guy, you will still help your people for one thing. So there are some spiritual aspects. So when I was talking to this girl, and I discovered something about her, and she doesn't want to help herself. A girl that was, she's a twin, girl and boy twin. They come back from Umaya with his father. On their way, they had a fatal accident. The two died. The only brother and father died. Only survived. I go answer and say, when you sleep, sometimes you see yourself for any place where they do meeting or something. You say they happen once in a while. That was what she answered me. I don't know say no one. Now she said that and she was having some kind of unusual kind thing. And I know that there's a problem. And this thing is what is happening. She has a spiritual wife, a spiritual husband. And when you meet her, you will surprise you, the spiritual husband will come and attack you. That was why I was having that issue. So it is not all about the beauty, the meeting, the this one, the this one. If you know strong, problem will happen. So you should know who you are meeting. That's why it is better for you to see your Catholic brother and sister. First when they take communion together. First when they go chapel and do every other thing. So all we are trying to say is this. Somebody hold Bible here. Who is Bible passage? And this talk. We are about closing. We are closing. Who is Bible passage? And the talk. I beg. So if you're doing all this, just be sensitive enough. Be careful. So as not to put yourself into danger. Some people, they get delayed. You marry at the end of the day, you see, say they stay 5 years, 6 years, 10 years. And you go to the hospital, discover that you're okay, medically okay, everything is fine. So what is the delay? They start to tell you, say, now one spiritual thing. That's why I like for that poor man. If you pray with them, God will show you many things. So somebody should just open the book of Proverbs chapter 6, from verse 6 to 12. We need to talk anything, now the Bible, that Bible quotation, I think will end our talk. Proverbs chapter 6, from verse 6 to 12. If you read from your phone, no, anyway, through Christ. Why somebody should open Proverbs chapter 4, from verse 1 to 13 too? Through Christ.
I'm reading from the book of Proverbs 6 to 12. Go to the ants, use logach, consider its ways and be wise. 7. It has no commander, no overseer or plan.
The ants, Abi? The ants. Ants no get commander, they no get overseer, they no get anything. Go ahead.
8. Yet it stores its provision in summer and gathers its food at advised. Use logach. When will you get up from your sleep? 10. A little sleep, a little slumber, a little folding of hands to rest. 11. And poverty will come on you like rabbits.
Hold on. This one we are.
And poverty will come on you like rabbits.
Hold on. This one we are.